How can you be a friend to me if you can't even be a friend to yourself? It really amazes me how much people underestimate how their relationship with themselves affects their relationships with others. How we treat ourselves sets the standard for how other people treat us. So, shouldn't we work on being a friend to ourselves, or better yet, a best friend? In this video, I'm going to teach you how to become a best friend to yourself so that you can become a better woman and live a better life. And if you're new here, hi girl, my name is Marsella Christina, and on this channel, I teach women how to become their highest selves. So if that's something that you're interested in, be sure to subscribe. Being your own best friend is about showing up for yourself and doing what's in your best interests. It's about having your own back and appreciating who you are. You deserve to be your own bestie, so if you're ready to learn how to do so, be sure to stick around until the end of the video where I give my best tip. Let's get started. Change how you speak to yourself. As I think about this point, a popular saying comes to mind. You can catch more flies with honey than with vinegar, which basically means it's more effective to persuade someone with kindness than it is with harshness. You can get the best out of a person when you're positive, and you can also get the best out of yourself. Speaking harshly and negatively to yourself is like trying to catch flies with vinegar. It's not effective and it doesn't feel very good. Whereas speaking to yourself with kindness and sweetness is more like honey. And when you think about it, we even call people that we love honey. So if we love ourselves, or if we're learning how to love ourselves, it's important to speak to ourselves in this way. There are many different ways that you can speak to yourself lovingly. One of my favorite ways to do this is through affirmations. I am beautiful, I am deserving, I am enough, I am a remarkable woman. I am a princess, I am a doll, I am a queen, I am that girl. Do you see how I started smiling when I said that? When you speak to yourself in this way, you can't help but have a smile on your face. I used to be so hard on myself. If I did one thing wrong or made a mistake, even if no one else noticed it, I would beat myself up all day or sometimes all week. I thought that by critiquing myself that I was fixing myself and building myself up. I thought that I would reach new heights by setting the bar extremely high. But the critiques just brought me down, and I set the bar so high that it was discouraging. Not because I couldn't get there, but because I was tearing myself down along the way. It's much better to be encouraging. You can acknowledge your mistakes and still show yourself kindness. You are a human being after all, so you will make mistakes and you will learn from them. And every time you learn, you get a step closer to where it is you want to be. Trust me, this is a far better approach, and you're going to see progress a lot faster. It's also really important to learn how to cheer yourself up. It's important to understand that in being a best friend to ourselves, we lift ourselves up. Think about it. If you got in from a long day and you decided to call your best friend and tell her all about it, how would you expect her to sound? What would you expect her to say? Maybe something like, I'm sorry to hear that you had such a rough day, girl. I hope tomorrow's so much better. Or, take it easy on yourself. This weekend we're gonna go out and make up for today. Essentially, you would expect her to say something positive and to cheer you up. She is your best friend after all, and that's what she would want to do. So you need to develop these same qualities for yourself. When you notice that you're down, or if you have a negative thought, have something to say to counteract that. Tell yourself how great you are despite how lousy that day might have been. Have an activity that you do that snaps you out of that feeling. Okay, girl, we had a rough day? No problem. We're gonna go straight home, take a nice hot shower, and then we're just gonna unwind and read a book. And over time, you're going to notice how well you show up for yourself, and you're going to be amazed. And then you're going to start to look at yourself with new eyes, because you're going to see someone that's truly a friend to herself, a best friend. You need to give yourself credit. I have a theory on the difference between confident people and people that lack confidence. I think confident people just give themselves way more credit than less confident people do. Confident people have accepted their greatness. They don't need to be convinced. They know how great they are and they know the value that they have. They've done great things and also not so great things, but they focus on the great things that they've done. And this is wonderful. This is absolutely what they should do. The issue is that less confident people should be doing the same, but they haven't accepted their greatness. Instead of putting focus on the great things that they've done, they focus on their mistakes. They focus on their shortcomings, and they leave no space for confidence. And all of this is a snowball effect. The confident person believes that they're great, so they do great things, which makes them believe that they're great, and so on and so on. The opposite is true for the person that lacks confidence. They don't believe that they're great, so they do less, which makes them believe that they're not great, so they do even less. So it's really hard for a person that lacks confidence to be a best friend to themselves. Because they do so little, it's going to be hard for them to ever show up for themselves. So they need to change that, not by doing more, but by looking at what they've already done. Because, as I mentioned, they've done great things. We all have done great things. They just need to remember them. So, in order to recall them, start a doc with all of your accomplishments and wins. And I mean all of them. Think of as many as you can, both big and small. You got a gold sticker in the first grade. You won a poetry slam. You were the youngest person in your company to get a promotion. Write it all down and be sure to save it, because this is a document that actually reflects who you are. If we were writing a biography about you, we would have to include all of these wins. So you should include them as well. By seeing how valuable you are, you're able to truly be your own bestie. If you've never given yourself credit for anything, the best place to start may be with the people that you love. Ask the people that you love and trust how they see you. You might think that amazing things that you do are insignificant, but the people that you love are there to remind you of how wonderful you are. So ask them and be prepared to hear some of the most beautiful things about yourself. And make sure you have tissues nearby for all of my emotional girlies. To become your own best friend, you need to doll yourself up. I love dolling myself up in paints and powders. I'm just a girl. But these days, I'm really making an effort to update my beauty routine. I think it can be really easy to get lazy with our beauty routines. We find a hairstyle that we like and we just stick with it. We find a makeup look that we love and we never change it. And while I can appreciate that, we have to keep in mind that there may be a better way to do things. Maybe the hairstyle that we have now is great, but there's something that would be even more flattering on us. Maybe this makeup works, but there's an even better way to glam that really accentuates our features. This is the stuff that you and your best friend would talk about. So you need to have that inner dialogue with yourself as well. I feel like women have a way of keeping each other on their game. They share beauty tips and secrets with each other, and they evolve together. You should be able to do this for yourself as well. Also, book the appointment. I am a self-care girly and I will always advocate for doing as much as you can on your own. But there is nothing wrong with booking the appointment and taking something off of your plate. As I mentioned on this channel, I will always get my nails done. I don't like to fuss with my nails and I need them to look good. So I just book the appointment and let my nail tech do the rest. And what I love about that is because I have such a busy schedule, this really gives me time to just disconnect and decompress. And I'm going to a professional so I can rest assured that I'm going to look great when I walk out of there. Honestly, as my lifestyle continues to change and I become more in demand, I can see myself making a lot more appointments. Because these days, I'm focusing a lot of my time on my business. So if I can free up that time and have a professional do my hair, nails, and makeup, I'm gonna do it. Because this way, no matter how busy I get, I'll always be put together. A best friend would never let her best friend leave the house looking crazy. So you need to make sure that you always look on point. You have to make an effort to look good. I'm not saying that you need to wear heels every day, but I am saying that there needs to be effort. Have a few outfits pre-planned so that you can always reach for them when you need them. Take care of your health. Health and wellness has always been a huge interest of mine, so I'm very happy that we're in an age where there's so much information available. To be a best friend to yourself, you really need to learn about your own body. Honestly, at this age, I'm just now starting to learn about what happens inside of my body. Now, granted, I did take health class in junior high and high school, but what I learned was less than exhaustive, especially as a woman. There's so many things that I'm learning about my cycle and about my digestion and about my energy levels that I literally had no idea of. To be a best friend to myself, I'm finally learning these things and doing a deep dive, and I encourage you to do the same. Watch what you eat. Ladies, it's time to cut back on the fast food. Actually, it's been time. I'm not saying that you can't ever have it, but really it should be in moderation. The more I learn about nutrition and about what my body needs to perform at its highest level, the more I see myself naturally reaching for fruits and vegetables. If you're having a hard time eating healthier, just know that you don't have to make a drastic change. All it takes is one step. Instead of going for a milkshake, go for a smoothie. Instead of going for fried chicken, go for grilled chicken. Little by little, you'll be able to change your eating habits. And soon enough, you'll have a healthy diet that your body will thank you for. Take your vitamins and supplements. As I continue to learn more about my body, I'm learning what vitamins I need to take. One vitamin that I take daily without fail is vitamin C. Vitamin C supports immune system function, which is super important for being and staying healthy. I want to protect myself and my health as much as possible, especially when I'm out in public, and vitamin C helps me do that. Probiotics are my daily supplement. Probiotics improve the balance of bacteria in the body, especially the gut. The benefits of improving your gut health are far too many to be discussed in this video, but if you want to see me do a separate video on the topic, be sure to leave a comment below. You also need to move your body as much as possible. Now, when it comes to our bodies, that's our true best friend. We're going to have these bodies for the rest of our lives, so it's important that we take very good care of them. There are so many ways to get your body moving and get a good workout in. I love going to the gym and aerial yoga, but I know so many women that are Pilates princesses and they rave about it. Whatever you decide, just be sure to get up and get active. Your body will thank you. To become your own best friend, you need to invest in yourself. I think so many people are afraid of investing in themselves. And I do think it's because they don't trust themselves. But you see, you're the only person that's ever going to put you first. And if you don't do it, you're going to be left behind. So not only do you need to invest in yourself, you need to make it a habit. One of the best ways to invest in yourself is to invest in your education. There are so many debates about whether or not a college education is worthwhile, but it all boils down to you. As long as you're intentional with your education and you have a plan for how you're going to use your degree, it can be the greatest investment that you ever make in your entire life. Because what you'll learn is invaluable and it can't be taken away from you. You also should invest in your business ideas, providing that they're sound. I think too many women are afraid to go after their business goals. They're afraid of failure and they never go all in. And unfortunately, because they never go all in, they're not able to find success. You have to be able to invest in the ideas that you have. Yes, it will take a bit of research and testing to make sure that it's actually doable and worth doing. But if it's truly on your heart, you should go for it. Take your hard-earned money and invest in your idea. You are worth it. We have to remember that money is a tool. And if we're truly being best friends to ourselves, we will use that tool to make our lives better. You also need to invest in your self-development. And I have great news. If you're watching this video, you already are. While a formal higher education is incredibly important, there are so many other things that we can learn that will change the trajectory of our lives. Things like etiquette, personal style, public speaking. These are all keys that will unlock bigger opportunities in your life. So take the time to get good at these things. You won't regret it. I hope you learned something from this video today. Being your own best friend is about self-love and self-respect. I hope you're inspired to get to know and truly love yourself in this season of your life. What's one thing you can do today to be a best friend to yourself? Share it with me in the comments below. I love hearing from you. And if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you. Be sure to subscribe. We'd love to have you become a part of the family. Earlier, I mentioned that we teach people how to treat us. But if you're still seeking validation, you're teaching people to treat you poorly. So watch this video where I share how to stop seeking validation. Okay, my loves, until next time, take good care of yourselves. Bye.